Hi, this is Jamey with Stonemeyer Games, and today I'm going to talk about what to do if your Kickstarter project is struggling and you think it may not be successful in terms of funding. There are other ways it can be successful, but the general idea here is that 64% of all Kickstarter projects fail. So the odds are actually that your project won't succeed, which isn't very heartening, but it's good to know up front that your project just may not succeed. We'll get into some reasons about that, why in a second. My overall philosophy on a project that is struggling to fund is that given that, here's another stat, 93% of projects make less than 25% of their goal by day 7. So if you are a week into your project and you haven't at least gotten up to the 25, maybe 30, hopefully more percentage mark, you might want to consider canceling your project and reevaluating what's going on, because a few things could be happening. And this is why I advocate canceling at that point rather than just waiting it out. However, if your project is up to, say, 30, 40, 50% funding after the first week, that's fine. I would highly recommend continuing that project and continuing to hone it, focus it, do the right thing for your backers, bring in more backers. That's great. But if you, by the first week, by the end of the first week, if you haven't reached 25 or 30% funding, I'd recommend looking at these things, because you might just be doing something wrong. Your art may not be good enough. Your prices may not be right. Your funding goal may be too high. There may be some core elements of your project that just aren't working for backers. 2, there may not be enough demand for your product. That's quite possible. Not every game is going to fund. Not every project is going to fund. Sometimes people just aren't going to want it, and that's okay. I know that's disheartening. If you've put so much of your passion, your time, and energy into it, but it is possible, and you need to acknowledge that possibility. Last, there is a possibility that a big fundamental change is needed. For example, if you have a miniatures project and you realize that people just don't want the miniatures, or the other way around, that's something that you can't really change on the fly in a project. You need to start over, reboot, reevaluate. If you do decide to cancel, I would recommend first, before you cancel, post an update to your backers so they know that it's about to happen. Hopefully you do have some existing backers. And then update your project page before you cancel so that anyone who discovers the project page later can see, okay, it didn't fund, but the creator's going to come back later and post a new project. Then, after you're done with that, go ahead and cancel the project. Poll your backers and poll non-backers to see why they didn't back the project, or poll your backers to see what they think could be done better with a reboot. I would recommend cutting some things and adding value at the same time. For example, Tao said he had a very memorable reboot because they had, I think, 5 or 6 players in the original game. They decided to cut it down to 4 players, but they added one of their premium components that was originally just a stretch goal. They added it from day 1, and when they relaunched, they funded very quickly because their prices were lower, but they had this new special component that was very attractive to people. Make sure to nurture your original backers. Don't forget about them. That's really, that's the most important audience that you can possibly appeal to, because they've already told you that they are interested in your project. Don't forget about them. Keep on acknowledging them. Keep them in the loop. Let them give you more feedback as you prepare the new project page. And last, give it a little time. You don't need to reboot the next day, the next week, even the next month. Give it a little time, and that will show your original backers and new backers that you put in proper time and energy to have a successful reboot. They don't want to see a really, really quick reboot. That can sometimes be a turnoff for existing and new backers. There's lots more to discuss. Feel free to check out my blog about, there's an entry called To Cancel or To Finish on KickstarterLessons.com. There's also an entry about rebooting your project. You can search for the word reboot and find it, or post your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks.